everybody. Today we're going to be looking at the movie, which according to HBO Max is a children's movie called The Life of Pi. We're going to talk about whether we think it is a children's movie or not, but that's what was on the movies list there, and we watched it together, and we'll give our thoughts on that. But before we get into that, remember, if it's your first time here, subscribe to the video if you can. If you like the video, hit the like button. It really helps us out a lot. And if you know anyone who might like a kid and adult's perspective on the life of Pi and whether it is a kid's movie or not, share this video with them. They might like it too, right? So let's start with the summary. What happens, Uri, in the life of Pi?
The tiger.
Yeah, there is a tiger. You're right. You're right. There's a tiger in the life of Pi.
It's sad.
It is kind of sad, right? So there's a boy.
No, tried.
Right, whose name, it's like a French name.
Pi.
Well, no, that's what he goes by is Pi.
Yeah.
Before that, they call him they make fun of him for his name, so he changes his name to Pi in school, right? So he calls himself Pi, and there's a tiger, and his family gets on a boat, and they're traveling across the sea. And
and there's a big storm, and the boat it was so big that it flooded.
It was so big, it got flooded, and he ends up in a little lifeboat out on the ocean. But he's not alone. He has what?
They have a zebra, a monkey, and a really dangerous animal.
Cheetah. Wait, no, what is it? What is that animal?
I don't know.
I forget. Okay.
But it kills the zebra and the monkey.
Yeah, it does kill the zebra and the monkey, yeah.
And in this way, and they're trying to stop it. And then a tiger dies, and then killed it.
Yeah.
And they ate them.
And then he has to live on this little boat with the tiger, catching fish. No water, catching fish to feed the tiger, getting rainwater to drink for him and the tiger, right? And before this, he was a vegetarian, right? He didn't eat meat. But then
he has to.
He has to, right. He has to eat meat. So him and the tiger on this boat.
And one of them, the silver fish is fine.
Yep. There's the flying fish too, yep. And then eventually what happens is they find an island, right? And what's on the island?
I don't know.
Lots of meerkats.
Yeah, and I think the tiger ate some.
Yep, the tiger ate some meerkats, and then also there's water on the island, but at nighttime it's poisoned. It's really weird. This island's like floating. It's like made of trees, right? And then eventually they find land, and people find them at the end.
Yeah, but the tiger left. And
the tiger just leaves, right? Doesn't even look at him, just leaves into the forest. Right. Okay. So, let's go ahead and talk about what we thought about this movie. Do you think what was your favorite part of the movie? Start there. What's your favorite part?
I like the tiger. He's fun.
He was scary though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a little bit.
Yeah, because is it a real tiger in the movie?
Oh.
No, right? Well, it's probably computer done, but it looks really real.
Yeah, and that's him.
All right, if you're looking at the metaphysical thoughts behind the movie, there's a little bit of things at the end of whether the tiger was him or not, right? Whether it was a part of himself.
Yeah, because it was a soul, like the zebra was somebody, and the monkey was somebody.
He, at the end of the movie, when he's talking to the insurance agents, he tells this story, and they say, that's a ridiculous story. And then he changes the characters into people on the boat, and his mother, and the cook, and other things. And then it's the same story, but it's so much darker, right? And sad, more sad. So then at the end, he says, what story do you believe? Do you believe the story with the tiger or the story without the tiger? And in the insurance reports, they had the story of the tiger. So that's what they believed, right? And it puts it to the listener, to the viewer of the movie or the reader of the book. Do you believe there was a tiger, or do you think there wasn't a tiger? Uri, was there a tiger, or was there not a tiger?
Probably no. But that's him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the mad part of him. So
Yeah. And I agree. Probably the true story was there was no tiger, but I like the story with the tiger.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the tiger story. Okay. So,
I watch stories.
is this a kid's movie, Uri? No, I think HBO Max is wrong on that. It is not a kid's movie. This is rated PG-13, like a lot of the movies that we have watched. Godzilla vs. Kong, right? So that one was more about monsters fighting, and that one had a lot of fighting. This one was more violent and thought-provoking, and probably was for a more mature audience, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but probably yeah.
I liked the movie. I thought it was good for adults. I would be very careful about showing this to kids. Uri, he understood it and he followed along, and it wasn't too scary. But it was one of those things like, should I turn this off or not? And we managed to get through it. And we had a lot of discussion, right? We stopped and we talked a lot about what was going on and the fact that it was a movie and what that means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
Yes, you have to, if you have a kid and you want to watch this with a 5-year-old, you have to be able to talk about it, right? And talk about the issues in the movie. Is this movie good for dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But it might be really violent. But make sure your dog is brave enough.
Yeah, you got to have a brave dog. That's right. Our dog's probably not quite brave enough for this movie, but...
And Sophie watched it.
She did. She watched it. She's in her crate, and she could see it. I don't know if she closed her eyes or not, though, because it was probably a little scary for dogs.
Yeah.
Right. So that's our thoughts on Life of Pi. Not a kid's movie. Okay for adults. Cautious with your dog, okay? That's our rating there. So, again, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, right? All right. And subscribe to the video.
I thought they didn't do that.
Subscribe to the channel. It's your first time here. Hit that bell notification, and we'll see you next time.